Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Nancy Hoyer Evans, and I am the curriculum coordinator at the Center for the Application of Information Technology. And right now we're talking to you today, students. Hopefully, we're talking to you directly about how you can be more successful in the online learning environment. If ever there was a time that this was more necessary, it's right now, since that is how we're living our lives primarily, is online. And so I wanted to talk to you today. I've been teaching online for about 12 years now, and I wanted to talk to you about the things I see um, that students do that makes them successful and the things that they can prepare for. These are all things you can control. A lot of people suffer from the mindset that some people are just good at things. And that is absolutely not true about online learning. Online learning is a learnable skill. It's something that everybody can do. And I want to give you a couple tools so that you'll be more successful at it. Okay. The first thing I will tell you is that just like anything else you do in your life, you have to prep yourself before you wreck yourself. If you're taking on a project like mowing the lawn, or you have a painting project, or you're getting ready for school, there's always preparation involved. And this is also very true for online learning. So what you have to think about is, what do you know about what style of learner you are? Are you an auditory learner? Do you learn best when you hear something over and over again, like a song, or if you listen to recordings? If that's something that works for you, then you know you have a very powerful tool to help you be more successful. The second thing that you might be is you might be a kinesthetic learner, somebody who needs all of their senses firing all at the same time. So you need to see it, you need to touch it, you need to hear it, you need to feel it all at the same time. There's a really great tool for assessing what type of learner you are. They ask you a bunch of questions and they can help you figure out stuff about yourself that is crucial to know in order to be a more successful learner. And I would have you check out its website called educationplanner.org /students/self-assessments. Okay, and if you go online, it's free, no cost. Yay, we can learn more about ourselves for free. And you take the little questionnaire there and answer it truthfully. Nobody's paying any attention, so you can say whatever you want, and figure out what type of learner you are. And the cool thing is, at the end of the assessment, they describe exactly what the different learning styles are. For me, one of the things I know is that I get easily distracted. So that when I was sitting in a class or when I attend really long meetings, I have to take notes. If I don't take notes, then my mind tends to wander off and think about, oh, wallpaper or shoes or whatever. And so I know that in order to keep my attention completely focused, I have to have a pen in my hand and I have to be writing down the key points and sometimes doodling in the margins, but mostly writing down what they say, because otherwise I will drift away and my internal CPU, my computer processor, wants to do 100 things at the same time. So I know that about myself. I use that knowledge to focus my energies on ways to combat those distractions. The first thing I would suggest after you figure out what kind of learner you are is that you figure out what kind of space you want to do your online learning in. And I think it's better if you have a dedicated space that nothing else happens there. Not your bed, not your TV watching chair, because that we're kind of creatures like Pavlovian dogs. You know, we slobber when the bell rings. We need to associate that environment with the thing we're going to do. So set up a spot that is comfortable, that has a great chair, that has great lighting, and then put the things around you that keep you from being distracted by the outside world. So put your phone on silent unless you're using it for homework, and then by all means have it buzz to your heart's content. But figure out what that environment should look like. This is your classroom. You get to say what it looks like, what kinds of things you'll have there as resources for yourself. So if you know you're going to need a dictionary, if you know that you need soft, lyricless music playing in the background so that it's providing a nice kind of whitewash of sound for you as you're thinking about your schoolwork, then create that environment for yourself. I would also like to think about, I would like you to think about possibly when you're listening to, your teachers are going to do all kinds of things. They're going to do crazy, wacky things to try to get you to engage in this online environment right now, because we are trying new things. We're seeing what works. And some of the instruction will be really powerful and excellent, and some will miss the mark a little bit. And it's your job as the end user to give feedback to your teacher. Do not feel shy about saying to your instructor, hey, I did not really get a lot out of that particular whatever method of delivery they used. Can you give me your notes? Could you talk to me online using Zoom or Google Chat or whatever? Let them know how you're processing the information, because they need that feedback. That way that they can change and adjust to what your needs are. Most teachers are like me in that we live really to meet the needs of our students. We feel like it's a calling. It's something that we focus a lot of our energy on trying to get the stuff that doesn't work out of our way and give our undivided attention to the stuff that does work. So help us get you what you need. That's why we're here, okay? I would also like you to think about what your challenges are. If you're somebody who really can do something for about 15 minutes and then you need to bug out, then know that. But look at your daily schedule and figure out when you can plug in your 15-minute periods of time so that you're getting nice bite-sized chunks of information that you can then process and practice and then go do what you need to do and come back and do another 15 minutes. The really cool thing about online learning is that you set the pace. If you are a nighttime person, you learn at night. If you need to watch a video or read a passage 100 times, you have the freedom to do it. You don't have to raise your hand and say, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. You don't have to feel self-conscious about it. You just watch it as many times as you need to. So in that regard, it's amazing. Okay, you have that repetitive exposure to things. That is a very powerful learning tool. I would also like you to think about locating a mentor or a support system. If you are comfortable emailing or communicating with your teacher, if they've given you their phone number, then please do so. Do not hesitate. Don't wait until you feel completely overwhelmed. That's really important. Get ahead of it before it feels like, oh, I'd rather just put it down and walk away. Make sure you're right on if you have any questions at all, be proactive. That's kind of the key watchword for any kind of learning, is be proactive. It's about you. It's about what you need. And that's important. Make sure that you tie all of your online learning to the goals that you have as a person. If you want to learn this class because it's going to get you your welding certificate, or you have to take this class in order to get your chef degree, whatever it is, tie the skills that you're learning to the thing that you want. If you do that regularly, if you make that connection all the time, build that bridge, it will keep you motivated to sit down in front of your computer or your tablet or your phone or whatever you need and take in that new information and add it to the body of knowledge that you already have. Okay? Finally, I would like you to think about maybe writing those goals down for yourself, because you don't have somebody standing up in front of you every day. You don't have the community of a classroom right now to remind you about, hey, I'm doing okay. Look at how they're doing. I can see where I am all the time. You don't have those tools. So make sure that you're writing down your goals and that you post them in a place where you see them and you run your eyes and your mind over them every day, so that everything you do is tied to what you want. That will keep you motivated. All right. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a terrific day. I will be back again soon in about 2 weeks with some more very specific tips for you in being successful in the online environment. Take care. Have a great day.